Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today we are going to be doing my autumn reset. We're starting very early in the day. It is currently just gone 7:10 in the morning when I've started this, so I really just wanted to get on with the day and get this done today. I have a handful of other things that I need to do today, a couple of which I may be able to film within this video, so it may be like a spend the day autumn reset with me video. But a couple other things that we are going to be doing. I will be picking an autumn TBR. I am going to give you a run through of some of my favourite autumn t-shirts and sweaters and where I got them from, with links in the description box down below, including this one. This one is a, you know, the Summerween readathon that Gabby does from Gabby Reads. This is the one from last year or the year before that she did in October for Monster Mash. We are also going to redecorate the back of my Kindle and also zhuzh this up a little bit, make it a bit more spooky. So we're going to be doing little bits of those as well. I can't imagine they will take too long, but we're going to do those as well. And then obviously decorate the library, and whatever's left of my decorations will be distributed throughout the house, much to probably Andy's dismay for it being so early. I don't care. Quite frankly, not one bother will be given. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I have last year's decorations, which you saw the majority of anyway in last year's fall reset, so if you wanted to see that again, you can do. I do have a couple of like newbies though. I did want to get just a few extra things this year, so I got this bath mat from TK Maxx and I'm obsessed. And I can't wait to put it in the bathroom. In all honesty, I will put this on the floor in here if I had the room to do it, which I would if there weren't so many books on the floor. But also, if I didn't have my mat down to protect my laminate flooring from the wheels on my chair and putting a hole in it or wearing it down. So I'm not going to put this in here, but I would all year round. So I got this bath mat from TK Maxx. And it was $9.99, absolute bargain. And then I also, from TK Maxx, got a bunch of other exciting stuff. So I did get this apron, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I want to get back into my baking era. I forgot how much I love it. So I treated myself to this little apron, which was $6.99 from TK Maxx, and I'm obsessed. I really want a Winnie the Pooh one, but this one I think is really cute for this time of year. So very sweet indeed, and I'm excited about that. I got this cool dude and I'm obsessed with him. $4.99, absolute bargain. Then I did get some tea towels for the kitchen as well, spooky tea towels and spooky hand towels. These are adorable. They had a couple of different options with these. They had pumpkin, sorry, they had, I said that in the shop as well, they had a ghosty pushing a wheelbarrow with pumpkins in it, which was very cute, but I got this one instead. I do wish that they'd have had like one of each in the pack, but whatever. And then I did get this little beading kit as well. It's in the shape of a ghost and it's got ghosty, well, spooky little charms in it and stuff. I haven't done any beading, so like at all. I know everybody's doing it for the Eras tour and stuff, but I haven't done any. I'm not a Swiftie. I'm a Taylor Swift fan, but I wouldn't call myself a Swiftie. But yeah, I thought that it might be a fun little activity to do for a reading vlog maybe at some point, so I got that as well. The towels, by the way, $5.99 for the tea towels and $9.99 for the kitchen towels, just in case you were interested. And the beading kit was $6.99. So yeah, that's everything that I plan to do for this video, and I hope you will hang around for a fun, spooky, cutesy little time. I'm so excited to decorate this room, like I literally cannot wait. But before we do get into the rest of the video, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video, who is Serious Readers. I am still absolutely stoked to be working with Serious Readers. I've been absolutely loving this light. It's so good, especially when I get up in the morning and it's now darker than it previously was like 2 weeks ago, especially with autumn coming in now. So this morning I was having a quick butcher's through exactly what I have for my decorations. I was able to sit and do a little bit of reading and a little bit of gaming, and I just have a really good time being able to use this light and not strain my eyes. Sirius lights use daylight wavelength technology, which does replicate the daylight spectrum as closely as technically possible, which again really helps me with eye strain. So I mentioned this previously, but I do suffer with migraines, and the majority of it is due to a lack of daylight. So this really helps me out. Sometimes I will get a headache if I'm reading by, you know, the big light or a normal lamp. This helps me out massively, and I cannot recommend it enough. So if you would like £100 off high definition HD lights and free UK delivery, I have a code for you, which is Steph24. It'll be on the screen. I do have a code for you, so please feel free to use that if you want £100 off a high definition light and free UK delivery. I will leave a link to Serious Readers in the description box down below, along with that discount code. This is very distracting, sorry. So easily distracted. But yeah, thank you so much to Serious Readers for sponsoring this video. I truly appreciate it, and I absolutely love working with them, so I'm very, very excited still. Honestly, it feels like a little bit of a dream, I'm not gonna lie. So let's get into this video without further ado. I think the first thing we're gonna do is a run through of my sweaters and tees, because I'm kind of excited about doing that. I'm also a little bit nervous. I am by no means a model at all. I am by no means a staple in fashion. I would not say that in the slightest. My go-to outfit is a sweater and leggings with big chunky socks and my Crocs. I'm a hot mess, honestly, but I just love comfort. I don't know what to tell you. I love comfort. So let's have a look at my collection of fall / spooky season sweaters and t-shirts. And this is my last one. I have a couple of summerween and winterween sweaters as well, but I didn't include them. I did start off with the Monster Mash one, which is last year's or the years before. October readathon sweater, but I haven't included winterween and summerween because I would tend to only wear them during winter or summer. So this is the last one. I do love this one, it's very, very pretty. But yeah, I will leave links to these shops in the description box down below if you want to go and check them out. I would highly recommend. They are both absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this on now for decorating the library. Let's go do that.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
I don't wanna let you down. It's the only thing I think about every morning. You know my life ain't figured out, but I promise if you stick around it'll never get boring. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now. Will you stay even when you wanna walk away? When times get bad, we can learn to love what we have. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna mess around. You're the only one I want there at the end of my story. It's the only thing I figured out, 'cause everything else in my life without you would be boring. And we'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down. path. We can learn to love what we have.
Okay, a couple of things that we are going to do. First off, we are going to work on my switch. I want to swap these out, and I did just get these little cuties, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we will work on this bad boy and do that. So let's go. Okay, so let us get into my fall TBR. This TBR is obscene as it was for spring. And did I do one for summer? I don't think I did, but I don't know if you can see this. There's a good chance I'm probably never going to get to all of these, but it's nice to have options, you know, a little bit of variety. We'll see. There's quite a few of these, a couple of these that are on my September TBR, so I think we'll probably start with those because you will have already seen them. So we obviously have The Nightmare Before Christmas by Sarah Rash, which does come out on the 10th of October, I think. So I obviously want to get to this one before it comes out. But this is Red, White and Royal Blue meets The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'm so excited. It is queer. And the tagline is Halloween and Christmas collide in the sweetest, sexiest crossover rom-com of the year. Two royal princes, one fake competition, but will it be trick or treat? And I'm so excited. It is spicy, it's opposites attract, fake relationship and forced proximity. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and it is already on my September TBR, as you will have seen. The other arc that I do have on my September TBR is Best Hex Ever, and this one is by Nadia El Fassi, and this comes out on the 3rd of October. If I remember those dates correctly, it's either that this one comes out on the 3rd and that one the 10th, or vice versa. I'm not sure. I can't remember. This one is a cozy and spicy spellbinding fantasy romance about a kitchen witch cursed to hurt anyone who falls for her. Talia Hibbert meets the Very Secret Society of Witches. Love both Talia Hibbert and the Very Secret Society of Regular Witches. So I'm very much still looking forward to this one as well. Perfect for spooky season and fall season. And then the other one on my September TBR is What Lives in the Woods by Lindsay Curry. This is a middle grade and I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I really enjoyed Scritch Scratch and it terrified me, so I'm really hoping that this will do the same. And it's following Ginny Anderson, whose parents I think take her away to the back end of nowhere pretty much for her summer break. She's gutted because she had all these plans with her friends, and then some strange goings on start happening where they're staying, and I'm really interested in reading this one. I just love this cover. I think it's so beautiful. Following on from this one, I also have another Lindsay Curry. I have another one after this one as well, but this one I want to prioritize I think over the other one, and I would like to also get to The Girl in White. This cover is terrifying. And I don't actually know the story of this one. Sweet Molly lived in Eastport. Sweet Molly once loved the sea. Sweet Molly lost Liam to the shadows. Now Sweet Molly is coming for ye. Interesting. It's a ghost story by the sounds of things, and it looks terrifying. So yeah, excited for both of these. I think they'll be perfect for spooky season. Then I do have a couple of classics. I'm not really a classics girly unless it is A Christmas Carol around, you know, festive season. I don't really read classics. I read probably more modern classics, but I don't read classics, if you know what I mean. But I did recently get Dracula by Bram Stoker and Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and I would like to try and get to these during fall season. I feel like these will be really great reads during fall. So Dracula is obviously a vampire story. Frankenstein is a story about a Dr. Frankenstein who built a monster called Frankenstein's Monster, and it might be interesting to give both of these a read. So, and then I have the original stories in my head because I know them, but I don't know them. Does that make sense? Like, I know the stories, but I've never read them. I've seen the movies. I've seen a form of movie adaptation. So yeah, I've popped these on here. Maybe I'll get to them, maybe I won't, but I feel like they will be perfect to be reading during fall. And then a couple of books that have been on my TBR a while. The rest of these are either a reread or new-ish books. So I've got a couple of graphic novels. I've got Witches Volume 1, which I believe is like a horror witch story. When the Rooks family moves to the remote town of Litchfield, New Hampshire, to escape a haunting trauma, they're hopeful about starting over, but something evil is waiting for them in the woods just beyond town, watching from the trees, ancient and hungry. And at the top it says, "It's fabulous, a triumph," from Stephen King. So yeah, I'm interested in this one. This has been on my TBR for a while. I don't have any other volumes other than volume 1, so I'm interested to see if I enjoy this so I can get some more volumes. But yeah, I have that one. Another graphic novel I have that I think I got last year, so it's not been on here for that long, but I think I got it last year. Oh, it came out in 2020. 1 Year at Els May by Faith Erin Hicks. I will also be reading Pumpkinheads. I reread that book every single year, which is a graphic novel from Faith Erin Hicks and Rainbow Rowell. I love it. But I then found this one. I think I saw this on Liv's video last year from Liv's library. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And I believe it's following a boarding school, it's not following a boarding school, it's following a girl at a boarding school. When Juniper wins a scholarship to the prestigious Els May Academy, she thinks it's going to be an academic haven, but Els May is nothing like she was expecting. Juniper is singled out to be a special project targeted by the mean queen bee in her class, and plagued by whispers about a mythical beast rumoured to roam the forest next to the school. At this point, Juniper is hoping to survive the year at Els May. It just kind of looks fallish. I don't know if it is, but we'll find out, I suppose. Then I have another middle grade, and it is How Not to Be a Vampire Slayer by Katie Birchall. This has been on my TBR for a while. Jade's read this one, I think she enjoyed it, and I also have the second one, but I'm just going to put this one on for the time being. And it is a middle grade. Never go into Skeleton Woods, not if you want to come out alive, that is. Featuring fluffy bats, creaking coffins and lashings of tomato ketchup, this book will have you howling with laughter. It sounds really sweet and I'm really looking forward to it. It's not too long either. The second one is a bit longer, but this one isn't too long, so I think I want to at least try this one because as I say, I've had them for a while and I've got the second one as well. Then this one has also been on my TBR for a while, not too long but a little while, and it is Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. Now that I'm getting into my historical fiction a little bit more with the Veronica Speedwell series, I feel like this is now a good time to pick this up. And it is a cozy mystery, I believe. It's difficult to find a husband in Regency England when you're a young lady with only half a soul. Other than that, I don't know anything else. I'm nervous about whether or not this will be for me. One of the reviews from Alex E. Harrow, who I've DNF'd 2 books from before, says, whimsical but never frivolous, sweet but never sugary, deeply kind rather than merely nice. I loved it. I'm nervous it could be too whimsical for me, but it's worth giving it a try anyway, and I have heard very good things, so I feel like this will be a good time to give this a bash. Let me know if you don't think this is going to be up my street. Similarly, on the historical fiction side, I also have Anatomy, a Love Story by Dana Schwartz. I've had this one for a while, and I also have Immortality, which is the second one, and this is a gothic tale full of mystery and romance. And it's set in Edinburgh 1817. Hazel Sinnott is a lady who wants to be a surgeon more than she wants to marry. Jack Curra is a resurrection man who's just trying to survive in a city where it's too easy to die. It sounds really good, and I don't know how I haven't picked this up yet, so I'm really looking forward to this one. I actually have a reread on this TBR that's quite similar to this. Let me know if you guessed it. Another book that's been on my TBR for ages, The House Witch. This one is a heartwarming and humorous blend of fantasy, romance and mystery, featuring a witch with domestic powers and the royal household. He serves dinner. Sounds interesting. Filled with fascinating characters, courtly intrigue, political machinations, delicious cuisines, cuddly companions, magical hijinks and will they won't they romance. The House Witch is the first in a captivating new series guaranteed to satisfy the taste of any reader. It's large, but it's been on my TBR for ages and it's about time I got to it, honestly. One that actually hasn't been on my TBR for that long, but feels like it has because it's been on my radar for a really long time. This actually made it to my TBR earlier on this year. It was a pre-order from CC for my birthday, so thank you CC for that. But it is Wolf Gone Wild by Juliet Cross. I'm really looking forward to this one. I think that this is following a wolf who's been unable to shift into his wolf form for 3 months, and there is a problem going on. I don't know other than that what's going on. I'm not reading all the synopsis to find out, but I'm really looking forward to this because I've heard very good things about this series. Alright, next I have that reread I was just talking about, and it is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerry Maniscalco. I would love to reread this series. I know that Lauren is currently rereading it at the moment, Fiction Tea, and she's really got me wanting to pick this up again because I haven't read it in ages, so I really want to give this one a reread, and it gives me the vibes of Anatomy, a Love Story, and it is following Audrey Rose Wadsworth and also Thomas Cresswell, and she wants to be a surgeon and he is a training surgeon, and she ends up managing to sit in on some classes, and then Jack the Ripper is doing his thing and they end up investigating it, and I just adore them. I love them so much. It gives me the vibes of maybe Anatomy, a Love Story just from the synopsis, but it gives me the vibes of Veronica Speedwell as well. I just friggin' love it. It's so good. So I do really want to reread this one, and fall is the time of year to be reading this, honestly. And then 4 more new ones that I've got that I would like to get to in fall. I've got Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver, which is the second in this series. I loved Butcher and Blackbird, so I'm really looking forward to this one. I don't know the story of this, and I'm going to go into it not knowing the story of this, so that's all you're going to get from me, but I would recommend this series. The first one was following 2 serial killers that accidentally meet on the same mark, and then they come up with this plan to meet once a year, and one of them picks a mark and they see who can kill the mark first. it was fantastic. Next I do have Harvest House by Cynthia Litesh Smith. I think that's how you pronounce that. I saw this on Liv's Library's story the other day, and then I saw, I'm sure it was on Liv's Library story, and then I saw that it's a countdown to Halloween, and I'm so excited about this. The thought of that is so exciting. Something or someone is haunting the crossroads at the Harvest House. I think it's a haunted house story, but with a countdown to Halloween. And I'm stoked. So I'm very excited about giving this one a go. I mean, it might not even be that good, I don't know. But the concept of a countdown to Halloween is great. I'm not going to actually read it as the countdown to Halloween because it starts at like 50 odd days. And it obviously will jump. We've not got every single day then from 50 odd days through till Halloween. It jumps. So, but I am very excited about this one. I'm looking forward to it. Then I do have Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wiswell. Jade has read this and really enjoyed it, and I know that Gavin's loved this one as well. I'm fairly certain he has anyway, and I've heard such good things. This is a cozy horror. Don't ask me how you get one of those. I'm also very excited to find out. A cozy horror fantasy, I think. And it's following Shishishin, who is a monster who has fallen in love with a monster hunter. And the monster hunter is hunting Shishishin, but I don't think realises that Shishishin is a monster. And the monster that they're supposed to be hunting. So, you know, Shishishin ends up lying to this love interest, pretending that she's not this monster that the hunter is hunting. Yeah. It's cozy horror. Apparently there's some body horror. I don't know how this is going to go with me, but I'm really excited to find out. This cover is stunning. I'm obsessed. So pretty. And then last but by no means least, because there are other books that I would really like to get to in fall. For example, Clown in a Cornfield 3 comes out, and I'm very excited about getting to that one. And then there is a whole bunch of other books that are coming out in fall that I would really like to get to. So there's, you know, there's going to be other stuff that you see. I may not get to all of these, you know, they're just books that right now are on my radar for fall and I would like to get to. But the last one that I physically own that I definitely want to make note of and really want to try to get to is a very new one that has just made it to my shelves very recently, and it is Heads Will Roll by Josh Winning. This one, I've read one book from Josh Winning before, and I didn't realise that it was the same author. Like, I never put two and two together until I had a quick look to see what else Josh Winning had done. So he's also done Burn the Negative, but he also did The Shadow Glass. Is it called The Shadow Glass? The Shadow Glass, yeah, which I read with Gav, Jade and Chris last year. Was it last year or the year before? I read it and I really enjoyed it. I had a very good time with it. I think I gave it 3.5 stars. So I would really like to read Burn the Negative as well, but this is his latest one and I am obsessed with this cover. Like, truly obsessed with this cover. It's stunning. So I would really like to read this one, about a former sitcom star, and she's been publicly shamed on the internet, and she ends up going to a castaway camp, an adults only retreat based at the old campground in the woods. And then I think there's going to be a ghost story told of Knock Knock Nancy, an urban legend, and then it will all, you know, go to shit. I think there is little bits of mixed media in here as well, so I am going to try the audiobook, I think, but follow along with the book. And I believe Burn the Negative is the same, so I would really like to try and get to that as well, but I don't own it yet, so I'm going to focus on this one first, I think, and then go back to Burn the Negative. But it sounds really good and I'm very excited, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a read as well. So yeah, I think that might be the last one on my list. There will be a bunch of others as well that I'm interested in reading, but we'll have to see what I actually get to, and I'm really looking forward. I know it's a large list, there's a good chance I'm not going to get to all of them, but we'll see what happens. But let me know what you're interested in getting to in fall. Have you read any of these? Did you like them? I hope you have enjoyed this video. I've had a great time filming it. It's my favourite time of year because I just love decorating for autumn and just, you know, spooky season and all of that good stuff. And then I love Christmas as well, so this time of year, going into this time of year, it's just a roll then for like the next 6 months that I absolutely adore. So I'm very excited. But yeah, chat to me in the comments down below. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you again to Serious Readers for sponsoring this video. I truly appreciate it, and I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye for now.